Hi, I'm Jen Lediff, and I would like to show you some of my visual literacy posters I designed. I have quite a few that I've been designing and collecting for around my classroom. So the one that I'm showing right now is the glazing process, and I tried to break it down in my students to very manageable steps. They actually go pretty quickly, but each part of these steps help just make a better quality glazed process, or product. And some teachers might not use all the steps or combine the steps, but depending on the technique of glazing I'm doing, I can say, well, we're skipping number 3. So I can put like a piece of paper over number 3 and just say we're going to do 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what I have is this image in my room. I have it printed out pretty big, and that way kids can still read. They can gather just the icon can be just kind of a reminder, a symbol of the process. I tried to keep the steps named very simply, but then also have information so that if they're like, what do you mean wash my piece? Well, okay, here's what I really mean, and this is why. We remove dust and dirt from our piece so that it glazes better. I also tried to put in like if there's an error or common misconceptions or mistakes, so students can kind of go to that and say, oh, I accidentally glazed something wrong and I have to wash it off completely. Oh, I need to let it set for 24 hours before I can try glazing again. So this really helps give students that the power of finding it out on their own, that ability to stop asking me a bajillion questions. So I also have done many more types of visuals throughout my classroom, and I tried to keep the color palette, the text, the symbology very similar. I actually use a program called what is it called? Sorry. Assembly, which is an app on Apple, and it really just gives you really basic shapes, and you have to kind of figure out and learn how to build them. This came out of a necessity that I didn't have access to Illustrator. So this is a really great program that I've loved to design. So I'll just show you a couple more of my design pieces. I actually created how to operate the pug mill and have posted a YouTube video on how to do this, and have had a lot of hits from around the country, and actually have had people ask if they could buy this poster, which is kind of cool. So I'm in the process of like uploading my posters to Teachers Pay Teachers, and also give it the option for a few more dollars to custom coordinate them to their school's color scheme. So I also have each of my wheel assignments also have these, so they kind of know students can kind of look to these types of colors and designs for specific instructions about what they need to know in my ceramics class. So hope you enjoyed. Took a lot of time in planning, but I think they look really good and they make my classroom look really cohesive. So thanks again. Have a great day. Bye.